for the first welcome address to all the new joiners, and then the OD team, then Manmohan, Sridhar, Ananda, and then the showstopper is going to be Sachin Manan. So be there till the for the full session. Uh, I've kept the most interesting piece, the most valuable, perhaps, the piece for the last, the showstopper, Sachin Mahan. All right. Before we begin, can we begin with, before we begin with the presentations today, can we begin with the, the anthem?
जी सर, hearing.
सूरजस्वी मैं, सूरजस्वी तुम, सूरजस्वी है हम। सूरजस्वी मैं, सूरजस्वी तुम, सूरजस्वी है हम। सूर्य हम, आओ मेरे साथ चले जग रोशन कर दे हम सूर्य हम, आओ मेरे साथ चले जग रोशन कर दे हम सूर्य हम। Learning every day, improving every way. Souryojasvi always devoted to brilliance. हम Souryojasvi हम। Oh, कोई problem इतनी भी complex, break down करके solve करे है Souryojasvi हम Souryojasvi हम। Increasingly useful, grateful and joyful. Be the light of spread the light, be brilliant like the sun. हम Souryojasvi हम, आओ मेरे साथ चले जग रोशन कर दे हम Souryojasvi हम। सूरजस्वी मैं, सूरजस्वी तुम, सूरजस्वी है हम।
Okay, thank you. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
Okay, so 14 new Souryojasvis joined us after the last Wow festival. We are about 700 Souryojasvis across. So 2 Souryojasvis in Asteya, Subhashri and Deepika, welcome. In Wise Minds, the Kalyan CE team, we have Asghar Babu, Sharan, Mohammad Zishan and Lokesh. Welcome to you all. In Finance Control, we have Vidyashri who has joined us. Welcome Vidya, Somnath Prasad, Ripan, Gopili, Shiva, Pooja, Jatin, Aftab Alam, and Riya Kumari in Transmon. To all of you, welcome. My name is Chetan Khosla. I am the chairman of the Souryojasvi group. So welcome to you all once again. Thank you first for choosing to join the Souryojasvi group. We are doing something very interesting at the Souryojasvi group. We are elevating industries for a better world, and we are doing that through innovation, technology, and partnerships. And that's the game that we are playing. We are elevating industries for a better world. And we can do all the Souryojasvis. We can, we can have excellent players are always needed to play an excellent game. So, what are the challenges that we are working on? And I think these are challenges which are extraordinary. We are playing an extraordinary game, and these are games meant for, well, somebody's like Souryojasvi's. So at Trascon, the game that we are playing is called Indigenization of India's Aerospace and Defense. That's what we are doing. At Transmon, we are elevating customer service operations management. So the way customer service is run across industries, we are elevating that. At Auto Sherpa and Yokoya, we are transforming the automotive and insurance ecosystem for a connected and a digital first world. At Idamtar, we are enabling SMEs to become globally competitive. And at Asteya, we are helping to build a credible and effective social sector. Don't you think these are extremely challenging, games to play? And these deserve Souryojasvis. These are not meant for ordinary people. This requires a Souryojasvi to play that game, right? So once again, welcome. You are all who joined, with the act of joining the Souryojasvi group. You are now a Souryojasvi. So who is a Souryojasvi? The Souryojasvi is one who has the ojas of Surya, one who has the brilliance of the sun, one who is in fact like the sun itself, always giving, inclusive, and vast. Right? That's who a Souryojasvi is. Again, not an ordinary thing. It is a big thing to be a Souryojasvi, to be a part of this club. It's probably the only one in the world, right? Which is a Souryojasvi one. So again, how do we become Souryojasvis? You were something else. You had your Aftab or just a few days ago, and now that you're joined, you are a Souryojasvi. So how do we become a Souryojasvi? Is somebody who subscribes to the code of Souryojasvis. And this code of Souryojasvi is called the Souryojasvi Mahavakyas. I look at it every day, and not only one who subscribes to this code, but knows that it is a highly evolved culture to subscribe to. It won't happen by itself. And it requires that we recommit to it, see it every day, recommit to it, and promise to live it every day. I do that every day. And I invite all those who have joined new to look at this, all the new Souryojasvis, to look at this every day, read it every day, and recommit to this every day, the Souryojasvi Mahavakyas. This is also our oath that we will live our lives true to this code. And some of you, those who are here with us, will not, will choose to move on after some time. After playing the game that we are playing, you will find maybe some other game to play. But I do hope that you will always be a Souryojasvi. Now onwards, wherever you are, you will be a Souryojasvi. And this is the code. You will remember the oath to this code. So to all the 14 people who have joined, I request you to unmute yourself and take this oath along with me. So I will say the words and then you repeat after me. Everybody here, you can be on mute. I am a Souryojasvi,
I am a Souryojasvi,
devoted to brilliance in my profession.
devoted
Professional.
I am grateful.
I'm greatest,
Grateful and blessed for my customer.
Blessed.
Blessed.
For my customers,
Customer and my team member responsibilities.
every day I am focused and inspired
Every day I am focused and inspired
to learn and spread
to learn and
to
spread
learn and spread
skills and knowledge,
skills and knowledge
to solve ever larger challenges,
to solve ever
to solve ever larger
challenges,
challenges.
to create greater happiness
to
and
create
Greater
happiness and
abundance.
abundance.
to be more and more useful
We more and more useful
to my team, client,
to my
team and client.
Clients and the world.
wisdom and grace
wisdom
And grace
shines through me
shine
through
in my thought, word,
in my
and
thought, word, and
in my thought, word, and deed.
Thought, word, and deed.
I keep my word
I keep my word, my promise,
and my promise.
And
My promise.
I am a Souryojasvi.
I am
I
a
am
We are Souryojasvi.
We are
Apo Deepo Bhava. Be the light,
Apo Bhava,
be the light
Be
and
their
spread
light
the
and
light.
spread the light.
be the light and spread the light.
Yes. So the last one, so thank you again for taking this oath. The last one means that I look at myself as a Souryojasvi, and all Souryojasvis, I treat them as Souryojasvis, with those who have the brilliance of the sun. Every day when we meet each other, we say Souryojasvi Namah. What do we mean by that? It means that I recognize and salute the Souryojasvi that I see in you. So you are every day when you meet every other Souryojasvi, honor them, recognize them, and they will recognize the brilliance of the sun, the vastness of the sun within you. We treat ourselves as Souryojasvis and we treat each other as Souryojasvis. That is the Souryojasvi code. And remember the mantra, be the light and spread the light पे जो कोई चलता है वो सूर्योजस्वी पक्का बनता है, वो सूर्योजस्वी पक्का बनता है. So I hope that from this moment onwards you will live your life as a Souryojasvi. So welcome again. Now this is called the Wow Festival. We meet every month. All Souryojasvis are invited and we celebrate. This is a festival, so it's a celebration. A festival is a celebration, and it's also an invitation to celebration. What are we celebrating? We are celebrating the wow moments. What are wow moments? Well, wow moments are again what the sun does every day. You know, it helps others. It nurtures others. It grows others. All existence is supported by the sun. Every living being on the planet is supported by the sun. It helps them grow and be themselves. So we talk about how we helped someone. Each ray is helping someone. The problems that we have solved, new things that we have learned. When we teach something or someone a new skill, we are shaping them to become better. Then we created something new. So all these are the 5 ways in which we can invite the wow into our lives and live life again as a Souryojasvi. If there's one thing that Souryojasvis do, it is that we ask every day, how can we help? How can we help? The person next to us, our team member, our colleague, our clients, and even the industry. Now, this requires skills as well. You know, anything worth doing, anything which is valuable, will not happen by itself. It requires deep effort and culture and conscious effort and culture. So I've been recommending since the time we began this practice that we understand how to we develop our skills in problem solving, irrespective of where you are. There is a lot of talk about AI and things like that, and that it will change the world, and we may not need people, etc. I think that the right people will always be required. People with the right skills will always be required, and they will be valued, and their value will continue to increase. So these are, there's something called the Thinker's Toolkit. It gives 14 powerful techniques for problem solving. If you know these techniques, you can apply this in your day-to-day work, figure out how you can be helpful to others. The New Rational Manager is again one such book. And also, while we are talking about the new change that is happening in the world with a great amount of pace, I'm also saying that all Souryojasvis must equip themselves, must be ready, and be at the forefront of adopting, adapting, and assimilating the 3 A's that I keep talking about: adopting, adapting, and assimilating AI technology as it is evolving every day. So be in touch with that and be at the forefront. Be better than everybody else. Become BTAM, which is better than Toyota, Accenture, and McKinsey. These people, they think very highly about themselves, and we can be better than them. So I'm also saying that while you develop your skills in thinking and problem solving, we also be skilled in AI. Now, one of the things that will assist everything, which is even a more foundational skill, is to become a skilled meditator. To master, it is required so that you master yourself, your own emotional intelligence, that you can become devoted to something, that you have discipline and the right attitude, which will take you and allow you to be a winner in life, and also navigate all the ups and downs that life will present to you. It will always happen. Life is about that. There will be ups and downs, and these are the foundational skills that are required to be successful. So I invite everyone, those who those who have joined us as new Souryojasvis, as well as all those who were with us and who haven't yet developed these skills or haven't paid attention to this, to recommit and ensure that we develop these skills. Okay, about a month ago, we and this is for everybody. About a month ago, we did some surveys across the Souryojasvi's group, and we asked about the amount of stress and so on and so forth. And people did share very, very intimate details about how stressed they are and so on and so forth. About 15% of the people indicated that they're stressed. Their stress levels are quite high, or the frequency of stress is quite high. And as a fellow Souryojasvi, I said we must do something about this. We must help. We must help each other. So people were stressed about their job, what they are doing, their work in office. The people are stressed about 15% or so are stressed about that, and some people are stressed about things that their family and some people are stressed about the financial condition and so on and so forth. So there are a variety of things that people are stressed about. And we said we are going to do something about it. And one was we participated across the group on 21st of June, and we shared some practices which can take stress away. But doing something once a year is not going to be useful to anybody. So it was just a start point. But we said that we can also help in that. A variety of things we can do for that. So I'm going to, so one of the things that I'm going to do is ask a few questions. And this is not only for the new joiners. I'm going to begin a process so that people really be like the sun. And the sun is never stressed, right? So we need to figure out how we can deal with it and also finally eliminate it. Okay, so this is a question for all. What is your highest future possibility? Now, this is a question that I know most people will never ask. I now have around 30 years of work experience. And I know that a lot of people will never ask this question ever in their lives. What is your highest future possibility? So, and how is this related to stress? One of the reasons why stress emerges is because there is conflict in our own thought and what we are doing. And it's important to ask yourself this question: what is your highest future possibility? And ensure that you are working towards that. Another way to ask the same question is, what is your highest vision for the greatest version of yourself? A lot of people will never ask this question to themselves. And that in itself, in my view, leads to some kinds of stress, and which leads to financial issues and family issues and work issues. And there's a fundamental question which impacts almost all aspects of our lives. But it's a question that most people will never ask in their lives. In fact, I look back at my life, and I know that I started asking this question when I was about 27 years old. And I know that I got the answer to that question also, and I started working towards that. When I asked that question, the answer was that when I was 27 years old, approximately, that I wanted to be the best problem solver. I wanted to be the best in Six Sigma. I wanted to be the best in re-engineering. I wanted to see my skills at a really world-class level in problem solving and something called re-engineering and Six Sigma. And that gave me a lot of, unstress, if you will, right? Gave me a lot of joy, fulfillment. So the opposite of stress is being fulfilled. If you are fulfilled, you cannot have stress. Okay, so I know that this is not an easy question to ask or answer immediately, but I want you to stay with this question, and if possible, I'm going to allow you to respond to this on the chat. Just write down, what do you think is your highest future possibility? So the chat is open. Please put in the chat window, what do you think is your highest future possibility? Nobody writing? Right. What do you think is your highest future possibility? In fact, when I asked this question, when I asked this question a few years ago to some of our team members, I asked them, "What's your dream?" And people talked about houses and cars and things like that. So I figured out And I've been asking this question multiple times. And every time I would get that as a response, something like that, or some version of that as a response. I want to become a manager. I want to become. I want to get a promotion. I want to get a house, or I want to get a car, and something like that. And then I figured out that I was asking I was asking the wrong question. And the right question is to ask people what is their highest future possibility. And then when we started asking this question to some of our people, I'm very, very happy to say that I see them progressing on that path to become the best version of themselves, or the highest possibility that they see for themselves. One of the reasons I started this company was one of the main reasons, actually, probably the most important reason, was that in the corporate world where I was fairly successful, I did not get the platform or the opportunity to be the highest version of the best possibility of myself. And therefore, we said that we'll create a group, a company, where everybody will have the platform or the opportunity to express themselves as the highest and the best version of themselves, of their highest possibility. Okay, so this is an important question. Some people are answering that. Those who haven't answered this, dwell on this, meditate on this, and see. This is a very, very fundamental question. Those who have done their management and they may be aware of what is called Maslow's needs hierarchy. And a lot of people will justify that. A lot of people who don't have, food and, basic things, they cannot talk about this. So I'm telling you this, that in whatever my experience is of life, the highest level, the highest need for any human being is what is called self-actualization. And if we are not working towards our own self-actualization, that in itself creates a huge amount of stress. It creates a conflict in our life that takes us away from that takes us away from fulfillment. And if you are not fulfilled, then you will have stress in your life. Ups and downs will come in life, but you will not be stressed if you are working towards your self-actualization. So hence the question that I asked, what is your highest future possibility? And are you working towards it? What is your highest vision of the greatest version of yourself? Okay, we'll continue to ask this question. And my promise is that all of the Souryojasvi group and your leaders, managers, etc.
Sir, you've gone on mute, sir.
Oh, sorry. So we'll be working so that all people, all Souryojasvis have the platform. That's the best that we can do, where you can express your highest future possibility. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen back.
Sir, आप वापस म्यूट पे गए सर.
I don't know. It's working. It's funny. I am not clicking on it. I don't know why it is happening. Okay. Anyway, so this is a question that is going to become important. And then another question is, are you doing a job, or do you have a profession? What do you call your profession? This is another question that is a very, very important question. So there's a hint, and the hint is this. The highest future possibility for a sports person is to represent the country in Olympics and win gold for the country. Ask this. What is your sport? What is your game? What is your Olympics? The Olympians are playing their game. What's your game? What's your game in life? I know the answer to the game, to these questions myself. There's a game that I'm going to be playing till the last day of my life. I know what is my Olympics. I know what is my sport and my game. And I invite you to also think of this and have your sport and game. And hopefully, my sense is that you will find that we are playing the same game. If not, then I think our people should play the game that they are meant for. Okay. This is, I want to talk about one of the stories that has hugely impacted my life. It is one of my top 3 stories. Anybody has any idea? I've told that story multiple times, and I want to take 2 minutes to talk about that story again.
3 stone cutters?
Yes, it is the 3 stone cutters. So this is a story of the Buddha, and in almost every culture, the Buddha becomes somebody else, and it so happens the Buddha is walking. He's the Bodhisattva. He's not yet become the Buddha. It's his previous lives, and he meets a person who is cutting stones, breaking stones, and he asks him, "What is it that you are doing?" And he says, "दिखाई नहीं देता क्या? अंधा है? पत्थर तोड़ रहा हूं." And he says, "Okay, all right." And then he moves forward and finds another man who's breaking stones. He says, What are you doing?" And he says, "यार क्या बताऊं साहब, बहुत किस्मत का मारा हूं, पत्थर तोड़ रहा हूं, अपने अपने परिवार का पेट भर रहा हूं." And he walks still further and he finds another man, and this guy is singing and dancing and is smiling, and he is breaking stones. So he asks him, "Bhai, aap kya kar rahe ho?" He says, "Yaar, I'm building the most magnificent temple in the world, and it's such a magnificent temple that even God would want to come and stay in that." Now, the message in that story is that all 3 people are doing the same thing, and but they see it differently. The flip side, there is another insight from this. It is that all 3 people were actually building the greatest temple in the world, but only one of them saw it as that. Others chose to see it as breaking stones or getting food on the table. So remember what is the game that you're playing. All right. Another set of questions is one of the things that I've decided to do is start a COP or community of practice for people who feel that it is required for them. I think everybody can benefit from this. This will happen on Wednesdays and on Saturdays, 7 o'clock. We will meet. There will be further communication that will follow. We'll see how it goes. But it's one of the things that we'll do. Some communication from OD should follow soon. Okay. But from this Wednesday onwards, we are going to begin. All right. So this is it from my side. Over to the ODT. Nidhi.
Nidhi, are you there? Looks like there is a technical problem at her side.
So if Nidhi can't join, then Manu, can you present? We'll allow Nidhi later.
Sir, Askar will do that. Askar, he'll do the presentation.
Hi, Souryojasvi number to all. Hi, Manu.
Hi.
So
Yeah. Share the screen and start your presentation.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Yeah. So entire support team, Kalyan, please switch on your videos and you be there. So everyone has to pitch in.
I hope my screen is visible to all. Am I clear? My voice is audible?
Your
Yes.
voice is
audible.
Screen, there is no screen.
Yes.
Screen hasn't come up yet.
yeah. I think now
It's
yes.
coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Thank you. So actually, the automation and dashboard team that I lead, we call ourselves as CAD team, Kalyan Analytics and Dashboard. So I will show you one comparison. When we started this AI in 2024 April, now we are in 2025, where we have come. So you can see in 2024, we have most of the things were done manual. It is 45% of the task that was done manual, then semi-automated, then 23% tasks were automated. Now 69% has been task is automated. 19% is manual and semi-automated is 30%. Accuracy, that time also we were around 88%, now 95%. How we are doing this? Actually, when we used to get reports previously, most of the reports were time taking. We were using the tools like Excel, basic ClickView, Sin Theta, the very basic starting was there. Excel manual reports were done on the Excel. So it was taking time. We get the requirement. It used to take around 2 to 3 days for deployment, data gathering, and everything. It used to take time. We have learned from those things. We tried to automate those. And over the period of time from 2024 to 2025, we have made ourselves AI automated. We have used the stuffs like Python, N10. Our automation level has increased drastically. You can see here this graph. Previously, we were standing around 10 to 20, around 20% for the automation. Now we are on 80% with the accuracy of 95%. This automation has saved our time, saved our energy, and give us the extra time so we can think and we can do the other stuffs. You can see like if I will talk about the how we manage our reports, we have 5 projects. 5 projects include the calling project like CRE calling, CRM calling. Then the next one is My Kalyan. After that, we have product IVR reporting, robocalls reporting, GCC calling. 5 projects, which include 16 segment. Let's say one project we have around 5 to 6 segments. So overall for this 5 project we have 16 segments. Those 16 segment contains 127 reports. So 127 reports which are sent daily, weekly and monthly. We have how we manage those reports, like managing 127 reports. Out of those around 50 reports that were sent daily, it's very hard to manage and to keep IQ how these reports are, is these reports are sent or not sent. We manage we manage a database in which we have assigned each task. We have given the description who is doing. We have assigned the primary person, secondary person to have a check if the person is going on a leave, who's gonna see this, who's gonna send this report on behalf of him, is the report sent or not sent. Does that all things we have done. So daily reports, mostly it is automated using the N10. So you can see the automation label now.
One second. Sorry to interrupt, Askar. So here, what we also have done is last year we have introduced primary and secondary person. Why? Because so every report what we do, so we get into this accountability line of item, and we say this report can be automated. Yes, if it can be automated, how the automation will happen, whether it will happen in the Python code or it will happen outside ClickView or inside ClickView, we will write it down. If this is not happening in automation, then what is the challenges that we will face, and who will be the person, and this person has to see manually every day, or he has to monitor that each and every line of item we will write down in the description, and we will get a clarity that this report has to be managed manually, yes, then the one person will be an accountability. If this report can be automated, then we will take some man days. We will take extra man days and we will complete that automation. And then we will tell this is the primary person who will monitor and this is the secondary person. And how this person has even done that filters and the automation, they have a detailed script for that as well. Because any person who joins or we are handing over the reports to anyone, that guy will see the entire script. How did we manage that filters? Even from A to B, A to C, we change also, we write it down there. Anything that you want to add, if you add something, what filters will go down, even that also we have it in the description. You can see all the blue, yellow, red, green, amber, everything. So these are the reporting structure, weekly, monthly, and daily, ad hoc as well, and how important it is. Whether are we sending to the stakeholders, are we sending to the internal team, are we sending to the external parties as well. So based on that, we entirely manage this structure in Google Sheet, so that everyone will have a picture. Where are we on this? How many reports are still has to be automated? If someone has any better suggestion that this is going manually, we need 1 hour time, still automated but semi-automated, then anyone can pitch in and they can give their views. So we will take that views and we will start working on that. That is the accountable reporting structure that we made it for Kalyan. Why? Because we have huge reports what we send to Kalyan team here. Yes, Aska.
So each and every report that we prepare, we follow the steps. We have SOP. If you are seeing that's 127 reports, we have 127 SOPs for each and every reports. Let's say at some point of time, if I am not available and the secondary person both is not available and report has to be shared, he can just follow the SOP. The reports are already prepared. Only he need to fetch the correct report from the SOP. He need to send to the respective person. So we have made our system in such a smooth way. Like if Chetan sir is also coming here, he can also see and he can also send the report. How we have
as well. After this, show one SOP as well, that how we have SOPs in the drive. So show that SOPs in the drive.
Okay, Yatish, just prepare that, just open that drive now. So after that, you can show it. Then as Manu said, we discuss on the automation level. Like I told you, when we get the requirement, we used to sit on that. We need to prepare the SOP line by line. Okay, what is the line of action we need to take, from where we are getting the data. After data, what are the transformation we need to do? What are the modeling we need to do? So those all were the time-taking things that we used to do. But using the AI right now, even my new person, he can also do the reporting. He might use the ChatGPT more, but he's also doing. And we prepare the SOP for each and every step. You can see here what are the daily reports we are sending. 55% of the reports we share daily. So daily. So sending reports daily from 127, it comes around 70 reports. Sending daily, such a huge task for my 5 or 6 member team. So what we have done for that? Let's say, and we are not sending to 1 or 2%. We are sending to 284 stores. After that, we have respective individual people also to whom we share the stakeholders. But 284 stores, we are sending the reports, like what is the calling rate, what is the complaint they have received. We are sending them daily. How it has been possible? It is possible through the Python. We have one of the Souryojasvi named Sarfaraz. He have done the automation using the Python. We get the data, we give him the data, this file you need to share today. He just do one click. He does something on the Python. He does one click, and those report for respective person goes to 284 stores simultaneously with just one click. So with that, what we have achieved? Reporting tool, what are the benefits we have received from previous to now? Reporting tools, our the primary tool in 2024, before the automation, were Excel, PPTs we were doing, and somehow the click views were there. Click view, we have not given access to everyone because it is like we have Cal based login, so it was not possible for everyone to open at one time. But after doing the scene theta, we have given access and user credentials to each and every person. Let's say they have 24/7 access. If they want any report, they can go through the scene theta. They can just download it and review it. So our most of the things, like they were asking every time, we need this special report apart from our daily activity, weekly activity. If they require some special reports, those are also now available in the scene theta. We have learned over the time what is their requirement, what report they can ask. We have we have just imagined what report they have asked. We have given already. We have already all those reports in the scene theta. In scene theta, I guess there is more than 400 reports that is already available, combining Google Sheets, Scene Theta, and ClickView. So all those, combining all the stuff, we have more than 300 reports that are live. And out of those, if the client requires anyone, he can just go there and download it. Out of that, like 127, we share manually and we manage those reports for that, not manually, automated using the Python and N10. Those all are also automated, but we send them. We are just using our Scene Theta and Google Sheet for the reporting system. Why Google Sheet? Google Sheet is not automated. It is like there is some special requirement from the client with the view purpose. Scene Theta is not giving them the view that they are asking, but they ask for the Google Sheet. So we have given them the view in Google Sheet. That Google Sheet is also automated using the N10 tool. So N10 tool is extracting the data from the database, and it is like pasting in the Google Sheet. It is also automated. Data syncing, like previously there was delays in coming the data, day-1 data was coming, but using the Python, we are directly getting the data from Mongo. We are using other we are using our Advaita system right now. So the data that is saved is in MongoDB. So it was hard to extract data previously. Now what is happening with the use of N10? With the use of N10, we are directly getting the data and we are giving them the live view. So we have in our Bangalore office, there is around 50 agents who dial regularly. So it is very hard for the TLs also to manage them. We have given them the agent activity report. We have a large TV in our premise. We have published our report in the TV. So that it is very easy for the TLs to just go through the TV, just watch on like ever on the TV. They can see, okay, which agent is lagging, which agent is before time, which agent is on the target. They can just go through that Scene Theta report, which is published on the TV, and they can just go to the agent and they can talk to them. Okay, what is the issue? So this is what we have done using the Scene Theta and the automations. Then we can see the workflow management. Previously, manual follow-ups, inconsistent delivery times. After N10, automated. What we are getting day-1 is now live. Email and reports, like I told, we have used the Python to send the emails for more than 300 people at once. Automated scheduling is there that we have done. Then what are the project benefits we got? We reduce the manual effects, fewer support tickets, reduce the dependencies. Then the client benefits, 24/7 access to reports. Self-service portal, they can just log in, they can go through the reports, they can see their conversion, they can see their dial ratio, they can see their product IVR reports, any complaint, everything is there. That helps them for doing the better decision making. So as I compared here, you can see the cost cutting, manpower share. Overall cost reduction is like 60 to 70%. Let's say the task that requires 4% to do is done by only 1% right now. The time saved weekly is around 20 hours. So as I said, sending email to 300 people is not an easy task, but it is done in minutes. That I can say almost weekly we are saving 20 hours as compared when we do manually. And also I want to say, when we have done the automation previously, like when we have done the automation from 2024 to 2025, we have not received any single escalation. I have a witness, Manmohan is here. You can ask him, did he ever receive any escalation regarding the reports? No. From 2024 to 2025, zero escalations on the reports regarding the data is incorrect or anything. We have not received any escalation. Everything is going 100% accurate on the parts of reports. So, next, I want to show you the gallery that we are doing. This is like the very minimum. I can't add more here. It was going very small size, but this is some of the dashboards. I'm showing you what we have done in the Scene Theta. Down, you can see the reports that we have given in the Google Sheet. We have the bar graph, line graph, KPI, comparison, stack graph, column graph, everything is there. We have multiple reports that we are showing there. Then if sometime they require any special report, like which is not here in the graph, that also it doesn't take time. As I said, we have every possible report that they can ask, we have here in the scene theta. We just collect them. Now only thing we need to do for the special report, we need to download it from the scene theta. We need to rearrange in the manner they want, and we need to send it. This basically comes for the review meeting that the client does on the yearly basis. That we only doing manually because there is some special task, special KPI they ask. That data is also coming from the scene theta. Then I am presenting my heroes like Sarfraz, Nikhil, Razik, Yatish, Kavya, who have made these things possible. It is these persons who have automated everything from 2024 to 2025. I would like to call all this person to come and speak something.
I'll share
Sarfraz,
the screen. Stop sharing. I'll just share the screen.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I loved this. And Askar, I think I'm going to have a conversation with you. And I think that Manu and Maidar are going to be very unhappy with what I'm going to do now.
Okay. So these are the SOPs that we have created for everything. So you can see I have opened that. So we have written what all the steps that we have to follow for every report. What is that bifurcation that we are doing, where we are doing, everything we have, which screenshots we have taken, so that the next person should not get any kind of challenge to use this. Even in the CRM as well, where to go, how to download that report, from where we need to show, how the allocations has to happen. Each and every step in Kalyan, we have made these reports. Why? Because it should not be a problem to the secondary person, because I faced this issue earlier.
On an internal website here, there's an excellent work on documentation that Patil Bhuvaneshwari has done. See
Yeah.
what they have done and replicate the same for, I
Right.
mean, use the same platform. Use the same platform
Right.
and make it available there.
Sure. And what we do is every time we review any data, and we record that session and we have the transcript, and every time it goes to the drive, so that what happens last time, any discussion that we did in the data, so we note it down. But AI is also there for us to take that notes. So we keep that everywhere. So if you want to see from operation side what is being done in the review meeting 1 and review meeting 2 for July, it is already done. So
Super.
from support side,
Manu, we must stop now. In the interest of time, there is a schedule. But I'm so delighted with what you guys have done. It's fantastic. This will open up gateways for some of the people involved. They will be doing some different things. I think this is worthy of being learned from. Why don't you invite all the supervisors across the group and run a 1 hour or 1.5 hour class on, and take them through in great detail about what you guys have done. Fantastic, guys.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, is Nidhi back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Nidhi. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Am I? You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So guys, I won't take much time. Although there are few things which I wanted to share, but I'm at bad network. Some power fluctuation is there. So quickly, I'm just handing over this to Sneha and Mazhar. Guys, you are there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can take over in between. I'll pitch in if I get a stable connection.
Sure. I'm taking a moment to share this.
Share the screen.
Is my screen visible now?
Yes.
All right. So Souryojasvi, hello everyone. We are delighted to say that we have started Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is visible.
All right. So delighted to say that we have started some training programs on 3 AI tools that we have come across, which is Manus, Napkin, and Google CLI. Right? Mazhar, would you like to talk about Manus and Napkin and CLI?
Yeah, just put it on the screen show. The PowerPoint.
Yes. Is it visible now, sir? It is on my screen. It is on a screen show.
No, it is not. You click on the show button. The show button is on where? Yes, this one. Yes.
Now it's visible. Okay. All right. So as until now, we have completed 5 batches, 4 from Kalyan team and 1 Asteya team. More than 100 plus employee participants were there. And it was a pleasure to know that, because this was something which was not mandatory. And we just started and we just said that there are some exciting tools and you can come across and learn about it. And we are sure that it has helped us as a team, as OD team. It has helped us a lot. So if you all are interested, please come over and, understand more about this. And we are very happy to say that more than 100 plus Souryojasvis came and they voluntarily participated in the training programs, and it was very interactive. They asked questions. They were genuinely interested. And they also wanted to understand how it is going to help their work. So
you can only see the first one, OD department training initiative. Is there anything that you want to present?
Yes, sir. I am actually presenting. I'm not sure why it is not showing. So, okay, let me. Because this is the one that I'm presenting.
Okay.
Sneha, just stop sharing and then share it again.
Okay.
Stop sharing, then share the entire screen all over again, and then put it on F5.
Sneha, do one thing. I'll just share the screen and you just stop. I'll just share the screen.
Okay. Then I'll hide share.
The screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Mazhar, we can see your screen. Just stay on the screen now. Sneha, back to you.
Yes, thank you, Mazhar. So there were 100 plus Souryojasvis who came forward and they actively participated, and they were genuinely interested to know how this is going to help their work. With their work, how can they add on, how can they simplify their work, and how can they invest more on, something, cut short on the repetitive works and add on to more productive work. And we also started, we have also additional sessions scheduled for Idantat group. We are trying to bring it across the entire Souryojasvi group. And we are also scheduling it for Idantat team next week. Our aim is to bring it across the entire Souryojasvi group, whoever is interested to learn more about it. And we have also started communication and customer centricity training. And we have started it with Asteya team. Like sir said, what is your highest possible future potential? Yeah, highest future potential.
Highest future possibility.
Highest future possibility, right. And sir also said, like, in order to create something like that, conscious and repetitive effort is very, very essential. We cannot just think of something and leave it there, but at the same time, we'll have to work towards it, envision something and work towards it, right? So as a first step towards being that or reaching there, we have started a communication and customer centricity training, which is an in-person training. We have completed 2 days of 2 hours, and one more day, which is today, is going to happen. And I'm very, very happy to see the effort that the team has taken, sir. So people travel from Chennai, people travel from Mysore, leaving their young kids at home just to be in the session and learn. So a big round of applause for them, whoever participated over there. And this is a snippet of the feedback that we got. Mazal, if you can just go. Shweta, she was very delighted, and she was kind enough to share her experience. And she said that it really added value to her, which helps us understand that we are in the right track.
Okay.
Yes. And Mazal, next slide, please. We are aiming at increasing the productivity through automation of repetitive tasks and enhance content creation and data analytics capabilities, customer communication skills, and greater employee engagement in voluntary learning. So since these are all voluntary learning without any pressure or making it mandatory, we are happy to say that so many people came in and benefited out of this.
Yeah. So this is to everybody. We heard you. A lot of people were giving feedback that we are making people learn what they don't want to learn. So now onward, the Souryojasvi group, there's nothing going to be mandated. I am not interested or we are not interested in, growing people if they don't want to follow that path. It will be purely voluntary. People who want to grow, they will volunteer for their growth. Unless, and those who don't, we will not force them. Yeah.
Yes. And sir, Mazar, you can stop presenting. And sir, if I may, I would like to mention Pooja Kashyap from Customers Support Team in Kalyan. And she attended the program for Manas AI, Napkin, and Gemini CLI on Thursday. And yesterday she came to me and she said, Sneha, I've prepared something. Would you like to see it? And I said, of course. And she had prepared something on a city, like on Bahrain city, the country of Bahrain and the city of Bahrain. She had prepared a slide. So I said, oh, this is really wonderful, Pooja. Would you like to prepare something on some related to your work? And if I may share the screen. And she said, yes, I would love to prepare something. And this is something that she prepared on customer support using Manas, where she took the effort to bring in a little bit of the history of customer support and best practices in customer support. And
okay, fantastic, excellent.
Yes.
Thank you, Sneha and the OD team. Next,
I want to add something.
Yeah.
Just 2 minutes, sir, just 2 minutes. So everyone, we are publishing this Souryojasvi time every month. You all are aware. You can find it at Bangalore, both at Rascon and Bangalore Wiseman's reception, and here also in Noida we have all the copies. Now we have decided to publish this in Kannada. This magazine in Kannada. I that it's a good idea. Your emojis can tell me whether it's a good or bad idea. Okay, I'm taking this as in this is a good idea. Now, guys, who believe that they are good in, because I can use what I did initially, I used the Canva online translator to convert this English magazine into Kannada magazine. It did for me, and I was pretty happy and was absolutely sure. I was on a call with Vishy sir, and he said, Nidhi, share a copy. I'll whether everything is fine or not. And then I got a message from him, do not take any step forward because the name itself is wrong. So I took it back. Now he promised that he'll take out some time and do a proofreading of that magazine and share it. Guys, I know he's very busy. This time he will help me, but I need people, volunteers, who can do this proofreading for me. Is there
yeah,
any
Mother,
group of
Mother knows Kannada, right? Mother, do you know Kannada?
No, sir. So he's also not that good in Kannada. I asked him. He said, "Nahi,
The
itna nahi
translation
aata hai."
which is coming is very pure
Yes.
Kannada. It's like
Haan. So guys, quickly unmute yourself and give me the confidence. Yes, we can do this. Anyone?
I nominate Bhargavi B from my side.
Nahi, yaar.
Sorry, sir,
Who
I
will
don't
be
know Kannada.
helping Nidhi.
No.
Nidhi and Kupendra here. I would like to get into this and try my
Thank you so
best.
much. So Guru Prasad ji and Bhupendra, thank you so much for the help. I'll so I'll share this copy also with you. Vishy sir, thank you for supporting your help to me and give me this confidence. Yes, we are on the right track. Oh, there are many. Apurva, Nitin, Kavya, thank you for the help. Thanks for the support. Love you guys. Okay, sir, over. Back to you, sir.
All right, next, Sridhar.
जब इसको पंजाबी में निकालना शुरू करो तो मैं वॉलंटियर
Good
करूंगा.
morning, Souryojasvi to everyone. So today presentation will be done by Mr. Parthiban and Sandeep from our team. Today I am not going to present. They will present it.
Okay. Quickly, guys.
Yes, sir. Hello. Good morning and Souryojasvi to everyone. I will be present my presentations.
Parthiban, your screen is visible. You can go ahead.
Is my presentation is visible to everyone? I hope.
Yeah.
This is the projects we did in the Excel process automations. So this is the process, and this is the contents we are going to be discussing in the presentations. The projects overview and key futures, and earlier we have made this process in manual. So now it is automated in the Excel process with the VBA code. So other aspects and how we are getting the output in the email notifications in automations instead of, and process steps and improvements and horizontal deployment in the same projects in other projects as well. This is the project overview. The project name is FG Offering and Inspections Notifications and Tracker Automations. For these projects, we use the tools in Excel, VBA code with the help of ChatGPT for development and data analysis purpose. This project is, purpose of this project is the FG and auto send structured HTML email notifications to CFT for the team members and eliminate manual email entry and improve response time to the concerned persons and CFT teams.
Okay.
And the key features of these projects is auto entry for FG of.
Yeah, good.
Need to put the data of dates and time in manual. It will take from the system dates and times for instant times, and ensures accurate time spending of all entries, supports audit and traceability. After entry of in Excel sheets, it will be auto generated of all summary messages and in HTML formats to all. It is earlier we are follow the same process in manual process. The productions team for FG offering and in handwritten format in the A3 format itself. So the common issues we are faced in this, the incomplete or missing details and the offering time will be mismatches. And after inspections of quality team, they will be updated in the same the hard format itself. Then after inspections and completions, they will be converted into the Excel format by manual. The reasons of the initiations of the project is to simplify the manual process and reduce the manual entry and data mismatches in the automations and Excels.
Okay. Yeah, Parthiban, you don't have to read everything here. Just give the main point.
This is automations process with macro VBA code. The input of data will be entered in the manual. So with the data of customer names and FG part numbers of order and details of everything. After entry of manual, it will be summarized in the Excel sheets. And post entry, it will be summarized and auto-generated to the concerned teams as like us in below the table form. So what are the hedges and customer, what time and date they are entered, and what types of hedges they are offered. It is FA means it will be highlighted in green for easy highlighted to the concerned teams, and how much quantity by whom it is has been offered to the quality. The same process for quality. So after inspections of quality and the offered quantity has been inspected, they will be updated in the same FG sheets. The same input box will be displayed, and we have to enter the details. And the after post entry, the Excel sheets will be summarized, and CFT will be get the auto inspections details. So in this output, the manual will be the orange and the automations mean green color. If there is any defects in the inspected quantity, it will be highlighted in red to high catching by the all the data. The email notifications will triggered after immediate of data entry of two operations. One is FG offering, another one is FG inspections. The HTML the table constructed from Excel data and with color identifications of two high catchingable data and received by the productions and quality and all the CFT teams like plannings and engineering and unit heads. So there it will be get easy to them for initiating the invoicings and dispatchings after inspections and everything. These are the benefits achieved in this project is reduced manual errors and repeated entries, standardized communications and instant email notification to all CFT members at time of offering and inspections completions. Traceable and structured offering inspections data, enhanced visibility and transparencies. With the same projects, we have to implement the same. As of now, this VBA code is supported for Outlook only. We have to update for Zogo Mail, whoever it is utilizing the Zogo Mail configurations. And auto-generated graphs and dashboards, with, it will be auto-generated in the same documents. So with the details of the below, FG offered was inspected and defective, and FA versus total offered quantity and other automations graphs will be generated in this same.
Very good, Patrick.
As a horizontal deployment for the future implementation is the same projects and the same VBA codes will be utilized for the other whatever we are currently doing the manual process like FG movement stores. We are following the trackers, the manual entry and comprising the drop the email and send to the customer CFT teams for their actions. So these are the process and daily in process and final inspections details. We are sending the manual manner. We are going to be sending the same VBA codes in hereafter. As a horizontal deployment, we will be implement this manual process into the automated.
Super. Thank you.
So these are the completions of our projects initiated by myself and the contributed from Mr. Sridhar sirs and Sandeep. They are contributed to the completions of these projects, and I am going to be thanks to them for their contributions and input.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ananda.
Souryojasvi, am I audible?
Sir, no. One more is there. Sandeep is there. One is of system wise.
Next time. Next time.
From engineering, manufacturing side, Sandeep will present, sir.
Sridhar, we'll do next time. Now, Ananda.
Okay.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Souryojasvi, everybody. Prasanna, can you share your screen?
Okay, sir.
Yes, thank you. The two new milestones we have achieved while he shares the screen. in EOU front, we have due for APR filing for first year, which we have done it on time, that is 30th June. The second bigger milestone that we have achieved is the basic criteria for granting EOU is to have net foreign exchange earnings as positive. That is, we need to earn more foreign exchange than we spend. So, Rascon in the first year itself, we have achieved net positive foreign exchange. Prasanna, can you go to the next slide? Yeah. So here you can see out of 0.62 million of exports, almost 0.33 of we have bought it and 0.14 million of change commission we have paid and net 0.15 million of foreign exchange earnings net we have earned as a positive. This is a bigger milestone. So usually government allows 5 years for us to achieve this if you are done in first year itself. This is the first milestone.
So what is the
And the
incentive?
Yes, sir.
What is the incentive that we have earned?
No, this is the criteria, sir. To be continuing granting the license, you should be earning foreign exchange positive. If you earn more foreign exchange than you spend. So government usually allows 5 years time period to achieve this. But Rastron, we have on track. In first year itself, we have achieved this milestone. So we need to keep it on for next 4 years also. This is the first milestone.
Incentive is we have been competitive from the price perspective in the international market, and we will be getting more business.
I was asking, does the government give any incentive?
So the import duty is waived up. 100% we are import free, duty free imports for our export projects. That is the incentive.
So the government has re-established the ROTTEP scheme even for EOU. So we will start getting the additional incentives.
Okay. To the extent of 5% or what?
No, around 2.5% is what we can get, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. The second thing, the first quarter of EOU, what we have done. So there were almost 184 shipments we have handled from exempting import value of 3.89 crores, and we have saved 43 lakhs duty on this import shipment and IGST, the cash benefit. Put together, we have saved 1.24 crores of our cash flow. These are the major highlights of EOU for this quarter. And obviously, I need to mention, Prasanna, can you go to the next slide? These are our kinetic energy. Prasanna, exim teams, equally guided by Shamsan, we are able to achieve this milestone. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. Okay, now we come to the showstopper. Mr. Sachin the Manan.
छोटी बात नहीं है भाई, छोटी बात नहीं है. So to begin with, everyone, let's just see that everybody is switched on or not. Okay, I'll call out 4, 5. Am I audible to everyone? I'm on a very, very bad network. Some problem in the area, but I just need a quick confirmation whether I'm audible. I'm not audible.
You're audible.
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay. All right. Raghu sir, I can't see you.
Sir, I'm a little bit outside actually.
I'll just. No, पूरा little bit क्यों हो रहा है यार? तू पूरा outside हो जाए यार. आधा अंदर आधा बाहर होके कैसा अजीब सा नहीं लग रहा होगा यार? Little bit outside क्यों है भाई? हाँ?
In puja.
Be full outside. No problem.
In puja, I was. Okay. That's the reason. Okay. No.
I understand, sir. I understand. Okay. All right. Very, very quickly. I'll just take about 5 minutes. I just want to talk about stuff that I'm sure that everybody would enjoy. Nothing to do with my job role, nothing to do with Transmon, nothing to do with our achievements, but just very, very quickly, 5 minutes and 5 emotions, or let's say 5 feelings that I wish to share. Very, very quickly, everyone. Is my slide visible? And is it on a presentation mode?
Yes.
Okay, all right. This is the end of the slideshow. I'm so sorry. So we'll do it all over again. I'll go to the slide number 1. We'll present this and we shall start. Now, what is this? This is essentially a Frank Brother 1,000-piece puzzle. Okay, so so the way it comes is that there are 1,000 small pieces in a box that is given. People like me and people like Nidhi, who happens to be my wife also, we we are hooked to this Frank Brothers thing. What we do is that we go out every third month, fourth month, or whatever, and we buy this. And when we buy this, we know that we are spending money, and in return, we are getting unnecessary trouble for our lives. Why? Because for the next 20 days or 25 days or 30 days, my kids will not get food on time. My mother, her mother-in-law, will continuously crib that why is it that these guys are only spending their free time on this 1,000 piece puzzle and doing nothing else. And I've got many Frank Brother puzzles at my home. We started with just 100-piece puzzle, and now we are solving sometimes 1,000 piece puzzle, sometimes 2,000 piece puzzle. Why is it that I'm sharing this with everyone? I'll just let you know. Just about, we'll see this photograph now for the next maybe 2 minutes. Now, just about a month and a half back, I applied for leaves. Chetan sir approved it, and I, with my family, went to someplace, Dharamshala. And in a cafe, there was this Frank Brothers 200-piece puzzle, 250-piece puzzle box that was just lying there. I, obviously Nidhi, and my kids, all of us sat there for about 2.5 hours and quickly solved this puzzle. So again, very quickly summarizing, this is a 1,000 Frank Brother puzzle piece that we first solved. I don't know what's happening in this scenery, but I still remember that it took us maybe 40 days, 45 days initially to just get the first Frank Brothers puzzle solved. And it's still there in my house. And then this time round, when we were solving this 250 puzzle piece, it took us only about maybe 1.5 hours. The entire cafe, all people who were employees in that cafe, all people who were sitting in that cafe were extremely cute. They just wanted to know that whether we'll be able to solve it or not. And then there were claps. There were congratulatory, stuff that happened once all of this was solved after 2.5 hours of work. Now, why is it that I'm talking about this? See, you buy this, and when you are buying something like this, you know that you're buying trouble for yourself. But when you solve this, I've always felt some 4 or 5 different emotions once the last puzzle piece is dropped. It gives some 4 or 5 great emotions, and those are the emotions that I want to talk about with all of you. The first one definitely is relief. Finally, it's done. So relief with a sense of achievement is a very great feeling. So that's the first feel that we usually get. The second is pride. Oh, we were able to do it. A deep sense of accomplishment, a deep sense of confidence, a deep sense of wow is the second feeling that we get. Now, this picture also has a story, and I'll maybe take half a minute more to explain that. But before that, whenever something that will take a lot of time, will give you a lot of trouble, you solve that kind of stuff, that kind of problem, that kind of puzzle, all of a sudden there is a lot of clarity that comes to your mind. Everything starts making more sense. The path forward starts looking very clearer. And I'll give you one example. Manu and Askar, whatever they have shown today, I believe that this team would have spent humongous amount of time on learning N8N skills and Python skills and stuff. And once they reach, let's say, even intermediary level of competence, they would have started seeing everything very clearer. How can they add value? How can they start enjoying this? Now, this photograph will skip. There is a story about this photograph. Anybody would want to know about this, the story about this photograph, obviously can ping me later. This will also let me know that how many people really heard me and how many people are really connected to me. So we'll leave the story of this photograph for the time being. when you solve something that you know that you will not be able to solve, let's say in the beginning, or you know that it is going to take a lot of time and trouble, deep inside, there comes a feeling of gratitude. Now, what you see here on the screen is an anytime flow that took me about 17 hours. And I'm talking about me, myself. It took me approximately 17 hours to complete this flow with my two hands. But I'm full with gratitude for two people. Both these people probably did nothing in the flow. But wherever and whenever I got stuck, and when I pinged saying I need help, whether it was late evening, very, very early morning, late in the night, well, both of them replied within 3 minutes saying, tell us what is it that you need. I just want to mention both the names. I'm full with gratitude. Pratima and Nagam. And Nagam, genuinely, you are one of the best human being I've interacted with in my whole life. And thank you very, very much to Pratima. Just like when we solve Frank Brothers puzzle, when the last puzzle goes in, we genuinely start thanking each other. You remember that part, you solved this part, I solved. Oh, you remember we were not able to solve that one and you came in. I'm full with gratitude. This anytime flow. Is something that I created. And I'm not boring by telling you what this anytime flow does. Definitely it is doing a very, very fantastic stuff. You will start seeing results of this very small anytime flow very, very soon. But the story is not about the anytime flow. The story is the feeling that you get when you solve a puzzle. And then whenever you solve any big problem, and Frank Brother puzzle is a very big problem as far as I see myself. You are then full with renewed drive, a renewed sense of motivation, and a renewed sense of drive. What has happened is that now, because I myself can design small flows, there are ideas and there are things that I want to do. And because I have a team that's so very well connected, we guys have already started doing something that Askar, Manu, and others showed today. Maybe by the time we meet next time on Wow Festival, we'll have a story coming in from Transmon unit also, that our reports are automated. And the biggest story that will come out is that we solved a puzzle. That's about it. All I wanted to talk about was the story of solving puzzle, and how when you solve a puzzle, no matter how small it is, no matter how big it is, what is it that you get deep inside, and how do you feel? Thank you very much, guys, for giving me time. Thanks a lot.
Very, very inspiring, Sachin. I loved it.
And I love you, and I love everybody else who's on the call. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. It was a genuine showstopper, Sachin. One doesn't want to speak, but I have one question. I'm going to start doing something I promised to our people, to all Souryojasvis. So Wednesdays and Saturdays, there is going to be a COP for stress management. Whatever that means. It will happen at 7 o'clock in the morning. So how many? So a lot of people have, and this is voluntary, as we said. There's no force. They're available to everybody. Those who are stressed or not stressed. Those who are not stressed can participate and show why they are not stressed and how they are not stressed, and share it with others. I also wanted to ask a question. So this is going to be a community. It's a club. So how many people do you think this will be valuable? This will be valuable. How many people think that this is going to be valuable for them? Just write in the chat box. Or raise hands, whatever. Put it in the chat box. Yeah. It will be valuable to you, not for others. So I'm going to be dedicating 1 hour, 7 o'clock on Wednesday, and 1 hour, 7 o'clock on Saturday for this. Would this be valuable for you? Would you want to participate? Okay, excellent. Now, for those who think it is valuable, there's also a fee of 100 rupees to be a part of this per month.
One request, sir. One request. I mean, 7 o'clock. Those who have kids, they have to go to school. Females will be busy in kitchen and everything.
I can do it at 6 o'clock as well.
In fact, I've asked for it. 6 o'clock could be better.
I can do it at 6 o'clock. Finally, this is for us, but this is a paid class. 100 rupees per month people need to pay. So I'll be doing it 2 times a week for 4 weeks. There are 8 classes, but you need to pay 100 rupees everybody to be a part of this club. All right. If a communication will come, people who want to participate in this, we will tell you how to pay for it, and we'll also tell you what we are going to do with the money. It's not meant for me, but it is required that I because of the lot of feedback that I received, I've stopped doing anything for free. We will not do things for free for people. It will be voluntary, and only people who are genuinely interested, they will have to demonstrate that they are interested in this. And there's token money required for doing that. All right, this is all. Further communication will come. Thank you very much. Have a great WOW festival. Keep shining and be the light. Spread the light. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.